What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and in today's video, I'm going to be getting you caught up state by state through each and every one of those states that are fighting to get back those federal unemployment benefits. This is your unemployment update and your unemployment extension update. Now, take a look at this map right here. You can see lawsuits against states canceling unemployment benefits. Now, I'm going to be going through these, giving you the latest updates that we've had in the most recent days so you know what's going on. And yes, I know there are several of them that are going through it right now. People are asking me constantly what's going on with South Carolina, Arkansas, what's going on with Texas. And you guys, I'm just going to be giving you guys the latest ones that I currently have so you know what's happening. If you get any word on any new ones, be sure to send them my way so that way I can be sure to share them with everybody else. And yes, today's update is coming to you from a hotel in Sugar Land, Texas. Turns out last night there was a chemical leak in a neighborhood nearby, and there was a terrible smell that spread through our neighborhood, and it wasn't anything that was harmful, and is my understanding, but we just had to get out of there. I just wanted to get some fresh air. So if you happen to see people walking by and stuff in the background, I'm at a hotel right now. But you guys, I'm going to dive into the latest, get you caught up on unemployment extension so you know what's going on as of today, August 16th, 2021. And if you like and appreciate that, even from a hotel, don't forget to do me a favor and take a second to smash that like button. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel a ton and just takes a second. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments down below. I love hearing your thoughts on all this. And also be sure to share this out on social media platforms if you think it's going to help out other people. Now, in addition to that, if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. You can come join the RAM fam, the viewing community, and I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff. Unemployment, stimulus, Congress, the economy, anything having to do with money. And don't forget, if you got any specific questions for me, or if you have any updates on anything going on with unemployment, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest on unemployment extensions going on in states around our nation. All right, you guys, so I have got a ton of updates for you today, and links are all going to be in the description below, so that way you can read them for yourself if you want to check them out. So we're just going to go ahead and dive right in, and the first one is going to be right here. Take a look. Lawsuit filed in efforts to reinstate federal pandemic unemployment benefits in Missouri, you guys. So it's official. In the state of Missouri, they have now filed a lawsuit against the governor to bring back those unemployment benefits. And it says, one group has filed a lawsuit in an effort to reinstate federal unemployment benefits in the state of Missouri. The group's Missouri Jobs with Justice filed the lawsuit Wednesday through the Cole County Circuit Court. Now, the lawsuit addressed Missouri Governor Mike Parson, Missouri Department of Labor Director Anna Hui, and Acting Employment Security Director Spencer Clark. Now, federal unemployment benefits, which were established to help people through the pandemic, ended for Missourians on June 12th. However, the federal program is not scheduled to end till September 6th, as many of you already know that follow me here on the channel. Now, jumping down at the end of the article, it says the lawsuit has been assigned to Cole County Judge Cotton Walker, but no court hearing has yet been scheduled. So you guys, I'll be sure to let you know when we get any updates on Missouri. Now, in addition to that, take a look at this article. Judge dismissed the lawsuit against Governor McMaster's for ending federal pandemic unemployment assistance, you guys. The lawsuit was filed by a group of South Carolina residents whose names were never revealed for filing out of fear of retaliation. So you guys, in South Carolina, they have dismissed the case. Now, the article says the lawsuit against the governor, the head of the state of the Department of Employment of Workforce, DEW, Daniel Elsley, aiming to require to reinstate of federal pandemic benefits in South Carolina, has been dismissed by the circuit court judge. And it says the court correctly recognized that this lawsuit lacked merit from the start and appropriately rejected the plaintiff's efforts to force the state to re-enroll in these optional federal unemployment benefits, Governor Henry McMaster said in a statement. And I applaud the court for dismissing this case and declining to reinstate the very payment that helped to create the current labor shortage. So you guys, we're hearing that in South Carolina, they are not going to be bringing that back as of right now. Now, in addition to that, link in the description below to this article that's going to give us an update on Oklahoma, which, as you know, is now the fourth one that has successfully sued the governor. But wait, there is more. Take a look at this headline, what we know about Oklahoma unemployment lawsuit and if federal benefits will be reinstated. Now, take a look at this article. It says, Andy Ferguson, an attorney representing the state, said that in court's arguments that Oklahoma can't just flip a switch to restart the program before its September 6th expiration date. And it says, yes, they were reinstated, but it's being challenged in the state Supreme Court. So it's not necessarily going to be starting here just like that. And it says on August 6th, Oklahoma District Judge Attorney L. Bonner Jr. directed the state to immediately notify the U.S. Labor Department to reinstate and administer the $300 per week federal unemployment benefit programs. Now, the judge barred the state from withdrawing from the program until he issues his final order in the case or until the federal program expires on September 6th. So we're also hearing the same thing in Arkansas as well, that it's not just like they can turn it back on. Once they terminate these programs, they're done. So it's almost like they have to recreate the entire thing. So even if you win the case, it might be a while, unfortunately, before you see those benefits again. Next up, we have Louisiana. Take a look. Louisiana judge rejects the request to resume the $300 per week federal unemployment benefits for jobless residents, you guys. So in the state of Louisiana, they challenged the governor, and what we're hearing is it was rejected, and the court sided with the governor to go ahead and end these federal benefits early. And it says, Louisiana judge on Thursday rejected a request for a preliminary injunction that would have required the state to resume participation in several federal pandemic unemployment programs. Now, Judge Timothy Kelly of the 19th Judicial District Court in Baton Rouge said Louisiana's decision to cut off the jobless benefits for more than 150,000 residents amid the worst spike in the pandemic to date will undoubtedly cause irreparable harm, but he wasn't convinced that the case would be successful upon a full hearing, and he said, I'm not happy about the decision, but I think my decision is legally correct, Kelly said. So that is where we currently stand in the state of Louisiana. Now, as I had mentioned, even if you win these cases against the governors, it could be a while before you get those benefits. And I had mentioned Arkansas. Well, take a look at this article. We actually have an update on them as well. This article says Supreme Court won't speed up the case on unemployment payments. And it says the unemployed will get no speedy help if they ever get any from the Arkansas Supreme Court. Now, Kevin DeLibbin of Legal Aid of Arkansas provides this update on the lawsuit contending that the governor couldn't stop federal pandemic unemployment assistance 10 weeks early, a move that deprived struggling Arkansans of millions of payments. Now, a circuit judge agreed to the action that it was illegal, but the state court stayed in injunction on an intermittent basis. Now, plaintiffs asked for an expedited hearing, and today, this is what we heard. It says, federal unemployment update. This afternoon, the Arkansas Supreme Court denied our emergency request to speed up its consideration of the state's appeal of Judge Herb Wright's order to restart the federal unemployment benefits. Now, last week, the Supreme Court put the judge's order on hold while the appeal is pending. Now, based on this unusual time frame, listen to this. The Supreme Court will probably not decide for the case before December, and it could be well into 2022 before a decision is made, you guys. So even if you win these cases, unfortunately, it takes so long to go through the courts that it might be a while before you see those benefits. Now, we've got a new one. Well, at least this is the first time I've heard about it. Let me know if you've heard of it already in the comments down below, but it's for West Virginia. That's right. Take a look. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but Kanawha judge denies temporary restraining order over terminated unemployment benefits. And it says a Kanawha County judge has denied a request for a temporary restraining order in connection with a lawsuit over West Virginia's termination of unemployment benefits. Now, last month, 2 West Virginian women who lost their benefits sued the Workforce West Virginia Commissioner Scott Atkins. The suit was filed in Kanawha County Circuit Court by Mountain State Justice, which provides legal advocacy for low-income residents. Now, the plaintiff's attorney representing Rebecca Urea and Kimberly Griffith are seeking to reinstate jobless benefits that were ceased in June by Governor Jim Justice. So you guys, this also is happening in West Virginia. We're seeing these pop up everywhere. But what we're seeing is that a lot of these states are denying these benefits from continuing. And listen to this statement here in this article, you guys. Really shows how things vary state to state according to the laws per state. And it says, I think it's clear that the injunctive relief here is not appropriate because the benefits have stopped, Ackers told the court. Now, attorney Brent Pompeo argued that other states such as Arkansas and Oklahoma, they have moved forward with temporary restraining orders and that West Virginia should do the same. Now, Ackers said the circumstances are different from state to state. And it says those states probably have different language and different laws that rule their particular state's situation. So what they're saying is, you guys, that it differs state to state depending on the legal laws and requirements of what can be done. And they're saying that here, it cannot be done in the state of West Virginia. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And for Florida, we have heard that Florida unemployment lawsuit has been transferred to Tallahassee. And the article says a South Florida judge ruled Tuesday to move a Florida unemployment lawsuit to Tallahassee. And now jumping down, it says the plaintiffs argue that they are facing irreparable harm after the state prematurely ended the federal extension of unemployment benefits. And this harm includes facing eviction and vehicle repossession. Now it says that the ruling from the Chief Judge Jack Tudor on the 17th Judicial Circuit Court in Broward County could make it easier for statewide relief if a Leon County judge rules in favor of the plaintiffs. So even though it's getting delayed further for those of you in Florida, what we're hearing is it could be more so in your favor. We will see, and I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. Well, you guys, those are the most recent updates that I have on the extensions of federal unemployment benefits and the fight to bring those benefits back. Now, I know a lot of people ask me every day about Texas, Tennessee. There's a lot of states that I didn't mention, but I just still have not seen any updates on those states. Now, if I see them, I'll be sure to let you guys know here on the channel. And if you see any, be sure to send them my way via Instagram at SteveRam3 so that way I can update everyone here on the channel. And you guys, thank you so much for joining me. As usual, if you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a second to smash that like button. I would appreciate it. Just takes a second. Really helps me out a ton. Also, if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date on all this stuff, don't forget to take a second to hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and you can come join the Ram fam, and I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff. And with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. I'll be sure to catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.